Canadians are leaving Canada at the fastest pace we've ever recorded, and nobody is talking about this. Canada's most recent immigration data told a big story about what was happening with non-permanent residents, but there's another story that's being ignored by almost everyone. And that's what's happening with emigration. This is Canadians leaving Canada, not just fewer people coming in, not international students leaving, and not non-permanent residents. More Canadians leaving the country than coming back in. And in Q3 2025, it hit a record high. This is hard data. It's being ignored by pretty much everyone. I haven't seen anyone else report on this. And it has massive implications for housing, for jobs, for GDP, and for Canada's long-term growth story. And again, almost nobody is talking about it. So in order to create the charts I showed you, you have to go to Statistics Canada's data. They have tables within the population release that they just did. And you click on the tables and you download the estimated components of international migration quarterly, which you can see here. They only started gathering the immigration data points in 1971, Q1. So I'm just going to download that. And you can go province by province. I just did Ontario and Canada. You hit apply, go to download options, toss it into Excel. I'm going to use Google Sheets here just because it makes it easier to share my browser window. And you just take this immigration number here, you ask it for a chart, and it'll give you this line chart. And then I would polish it and whatever. So let's get something straight right away here. Most of the conversation around immigration has been about non-permanent residents, international student caps, and temporary visas. And all of those things matter, but they're only part of the story. Because according to Statistics Canada's data, Q3 2025 recorded one of the highest levels of emigration out of Canada that we've ever seen. This means that more Canadians and permanent residents left the country, fewer Canadians came back to the country, and the outflow is accelerating. So who's actually leaving? This isn't retirees cashing out to Florida. In fact, by and large, and I've covered this in the last couple of videos, those are the people who have stopped moving to the US and stopped traveling to the US. The data shows that this is disproportionately working aged adults, highly mobile, skilled, credentialed people who have their entire working lives ahead of them, and people who are in their prime tax-paying years. These are the people who start companies, fill professional roles, buy homes,